Last time, on the last Lamia.
What of Freaky? Why on earth would you want to travel out to such a hellish place?
I'm here searching for something very important.
It's your type that always goes missing. 3 tourists such as yourself went missing there.
To me, you're a succulent meal that I'm letting cook a while longer, and a filthy human who I very much look forward to shutting up in the near future.
I can show you that there's more to humans than you think.
Since you've arrived, things are different, and I'm not quite sure how to handle it.
She'd never admit it, of course, but I'm content knowing that there truly is a heart inside her. Why can't we do anything but sit on a branch after sunset? What is this?
I can't say I have the slightest idea what could have caused this.
You're safe. That's good.
How could I mean that much to you?
I lost everything. My family, my friends.
I'm not here to play games with you, Doctor. Where is the copy you made of Project Ascension's data? A shame you won't get to dissect Jason like you wanted. I'll see you in hell, Theodore Erswick.
Wait. You're the voice? Whispering. Every night.
Yepers.
Since I was 7? I'm starting to think I really did die.
Oh, silly. You aren't dead. As if I'd let an overgrown weed kill Milana's son.
Put your hands in the air.
I can hear screams. I can smell fire burning the trees.
Jason. You're alive. Jason. We can't stay.
Don't be silly, we can get through one night, and then we'll leave first thing in the morning, I promise. Huh. What have we here? Blank. That's odd. Molly?
There you are. I love you so much it burns.
It should be out in the rain, don't you think? Shouldn't our union be romantic?
We have to face reality. You're a human, and I a Lamia.
Give me one good reason why I should leave now.
Because I can't be trusted. No matter what we've been through, it doesn't change the fact that we're just... It's almost been a month now.
Our time together has been like a dream. But I feel like something is amiss. I want to trust her.
I feel safe when I'm in his arms.
Something's troubling her.
I can feel his restlessness at night.
Perhaps if she knew what I've been through, it might be easier.
If I told him, I'm sure he'd understand.
But there's no telling how she'd react.
I've seen into his memories before, but
This is something I can't explain. She
I have
needs
to
to
tell
know.
him. But what will happen if I do?
Shit! Oh, must have lost my grip.
No, it's fine. I should have seen it slipping.
Well, at the very least, we saved a mango.
That's good. But who should have it?
You take it. You must be starving.
Don't be silly. We both have to eat. You take the first bite. You went and got it after all.
Yeah, but I know you like mangoes the best.
They're your favorite too.
I can always go out and get more.
So can I. You just got back. You should relax.
No, really, I'm not hungry.
Now, how many times have you said that? Without breakfast, you're just as hungry as I am.
All the more reason for you to eat it.
Come now, do I have to wrap you up and feed it to you myself?
Amali, really, it's fine. I can go one day without lunch.
It's just a mango, sweetheart. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I just think, of the two of us, you should be the one to eat first.
But I don't want it all to myself. Honestly, would you stop squirming, or am I gonna have to...
Molly!
Well, that was... refreshing. Whew. Are you okay?
Yeah, I completely lost the mango.
I guess that is a little ridiculous.
Oh, come on. We better get out of here and dry off.
Wait,
Yeah? What is it?
I have to tell you something.
Can't it wait until we're back in the tree?
If I don't do it now, I fear I won't have the courage later.
Well, I suppose we both have something to get off our chests. I have something to tell you too. I haven't told you because, well, not sure how you'd feel afterwards.
You fool. Nothing can change the way I feel about you.
We're already soaked, so I guess now's as good a time as any.
Okay. Oh, goddess. I don't know why this is so hard for me.
It's okay. You can tell me anything.
I don't know. Maybe we should just go. This is silly.
Hey, hold on. I'm right here. Nothing you could say would scare me off.
You'd be surprised. We've only been together a month, and in that time, you've been captured, killed, brought back, not to mention assaulted by an enthralled Lamia, and to top it all off, you kissed her, and said you loved her. All in the same day.
As I recall, you kissed me back.
I'm serious, Jason. You say that we should trust each other, feel comfortable enough to tell each other anything. How can you still feel that way after all that's happened?
You're choosing to focus on the negative. I don't believe our relationship should be defined solely on rough beginnings. And I know you feel the same way. Since then, our time together has been filled with some of the greatest memories I've ever shared with another person. Have you forgotten that already?
Of course not.
Beach, hidden cave in the waterfall. And let's not forget the countless nights under the stars.
How could I forget? It's what I look forward to most at the end of each day.
Me too. That's also where I feel the closest.
Closest? To what?
You.
How do you always know exactly what to say to make me feel better?
In my case, it's all about being honest. No matter how hard the truth can be sometimes.
All right. I'm ready. I think we should link again. Might be easier.
Well, if you're sure. I don't think I'll ever get used to our mind links. But if you think it's best, I can bear through it.
Here goes.
3,
2.
1.
I know what happened to your family. After I brought you to the cave,
I saw into your past, experienced it like I was actually there.
I felt dark and cold.
I saw the island on fire. Your people.
The dark was interrupted by the thunderstorm outside. I could hear the rain patter against the windows, and the sound of wood being broken with such ferocity.
A patch of blood and smoke filled the air, the sand soaked in red.
Men had broken in. They were searching the rooms for something.
Hands in the air.
Soldiers were dragging the bodies to shore, to let the ocean wash them away.
But then, hiding behind the door,
Wrapped up in the arms of a human,
I saw you.
as a child,
You were frightened and alone.
scared and shaking.
Then everything just fades away. You knew?
Yes. Must have been when you saw mine.
That's not possible. Are you upset with me?
No, I'm not.
Even though I went into your mind again.
I understand why you did. I just wish it wasn't that memory.
I know you suffer greatly from it. I felt... Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I suppose for the same reason.
The last thing I wanted for you was to suffer any more than you already have.
You don't have to worry so much about me.
I'm serious. You've had enough death in your life. I didn't want to add to it.
I'm actually glad I saw it.
Why do you say that?
It's the same way I felt the first time we met. Just knowing that there's someone who could understand. Someone who knows loss, grief, and isolation. Gave me hope. And gives me reassurance.
Hope. I'd forgotten what that felt like. Before you. Before us.
Come on, let's get out of here. If you hurry up and dry off, I'll take you somewhere special.
That's quite the proposition. However, I highly doubt there's anything left on this island that could surprise me.
We'll just see about that.
So, I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say, but I'm just gonna ask anyway. Why exactly are we going to the other side of the island?
It's a surprise.
Why did I even ask? So you're not worried we might run into anything unpleasant on the way?
Well, there is another way. It's faster and arguably safer. But I'm not sure you're up for it.
Is that a challenge, I hear?
I just think a man with such frailty wouldn't be able to handle it. That's all.
Save it, princess. I know exactly what you're trying to do. And damn if it isn't working.
Don't worry, it's nothing too bad. In fact, if you pull this off, I think you might end up enjoying it.
Whoa! 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 Oh, man. Ah! Why does it have to be so high? Okay, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Come on, you've done this before. Yeah, except it was on a jungle gym when you were 5.
So, how's it hanging, handsome?
Ha ha ha, very funny. I'm honestly surprised I haven't fallen to my death yet. I'd rather take my chances on the ground.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Besides, this'll get us there quicker. Unless you'd prefer to stick to the path. See how you handle against another Carcivaris.
You know, on second thought, walking is overrated. It's such a lovely night. Why waste it on the ground?
Thought so. The sun's getting pretty low. So how about you put those noodle arms to good use and swing faster, monkey boy?
All right, I'm going. Okay. Here goes nothing.
See? Isn't it easy once you've got the rhythm down?
Yeah, this is awesome!
Hey, wait up!
Another big tree. That's really special. Even the second time.
This isn't the surprise, you idiot. Do you remember what I told you about the plant life here?
You mean the ones that aren't man-eating monstrosities that haunt your dreams?
Jason.
Fine. Each plant is an essential part of the island. The roots are burrowed down to the very center. 3 main sources of that plant life are bigger than the rest, aka these overgrown trees. Come to think of it, you never told me why there are only 3 of them.
This towering tree is connected to something other than the island itself. Their roots all stem toward the same location, the spiral cave. Their size, fruit bearings, and even the flowers that bloom from the bark are all side effects of the crystals. Magic-imbued rock with an array of mysteries.
That explains the Carcivaris too, I guess. But why are you telling me this now?
It's almost time. Close your eyes. Just trust me, okay? Now reach out your hand and rest it on the trunk. What do you feel?
I feel it. This energy. Like veins. Like a network of veins. Life.
How about now?
You. I just feel you.
Open your eyes.
This is magnificent. How is it possible?
When my ancestors discovered the spiral cave and the crystals it contained, they also theorized that the plant life was being manipulated. But it was more than that. It breathed life into this island. And after many years, we learned to do the same.
How come you never showed me this before?
Well, technically, I can't make it do this until the sun is set. But if you want a more direct answer...
Did you really bring me all the way here? Just to set the mood?
Depends. Is it working?
You don't have to go to such lengths to keep me interested, you know.
Says the man who's been so chivalrous and charming lately.
Can you really blame me? I take one look at you. See that bewitching glare and glimmering smile. I can't help but think how fortunate I am to be here with you.
If you keep talking like that, I just might have to give in to your charms.
Amali, why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're trying to seduce me.
Now, I wouldn't know anything about that.
A month feels like a year, and I still haven't figured you out.
I'm a Lamia, sweetheart. You'll find we're full of surprises.
Are we really gonna, you sure this isn't like last time?
As always, you worry too much about me. I promise you, this is what I want. Ever since you fell into my life, everything has changed. I got so used to being alone that I was closed off, letting my frustration fuel my actions. Yet somehow, just Being with you this past month, it's as if all my worries and hatred just float away, leaving just me and you.
It looks like the snakes become the charmer. You're gonna make my heart melt if you're not careful. I've never done anything like this before.
Me neither. I'm a little nervous myself. But it's just us. Maybe if we take our time, it'll just flow naturally. I never want this to end. Ever. But I know it will. It's inevitable. It doesn't seem fair to live in fear like that.
The way I see it, moments like these are special and rare. But they don't end. They just turn into memories that we cherish and hold on to, and remind us of who we truly are. After tonight, there's one thing I know will always be true about you and I.
Which is?
Look up there. Our hearts are like the moon and the stars. Together forever.
In a night that never ends.
As long as one star still glimmers in the sky, our love will always be there.
How very disappointing. I expected you to put up more of a challenge, and yet you were my easiest catch out of all of them. Either you're another weakling posing to be a hunter, or I'm just that good. What is it now? Want to beg for your life? Offer me gold, silver, or whatever empty riches you might have?
Go to hell. You don't scare me, bitch.
You've got quite the nerve speaking to me like that with the position you're in. I don't think you realize that your existence is literally in the grip of my tail. I could squeeze the life out of you in seconds and think nothing of it.
Intimidate me all you want, but it won't change the fact I've come here to kill you.
Very unlikely. I haven't kept track of the amount of trespassers who have dirtied my island with their presence, but of them all, not one broke free of my grasp, and none of them even came close to killing me.
Then I'll be the first.
Molly, you're trembling.
You really shouldn't have done that. Such stupid mistakes are liable to get you killed faster. Then again, I don't see why I'm surprised. You humans think you're so special, that sheer strength overcomes every little problem you're faced with. Sorry to disappoint you, but your pathetic attempt to retaliate hasn't slowed me down in the slightest. It's only served to enrage me further.
Please, let go. I'm sorry.
And there it is, left with no alternatives. Only now do you beg. You really are like an open book, which I should really rip to shreds. But I won't. Consider it a gift for managing to actually cut me. With that said, allow me to show you the same courtesy. Die for me.
But you said...
I said I wouldn't kill you. There was the off chance of you defending against my mental assault. Feel that? It's just a taste of what my people had to endure. Humanity stabbed them in the back, slaughtered each and every one, except for me. Some were lucky enough to die a quick and painless death. But like you, There were Lamias who spent their final moments writhing around in agony, bloodied and burnt while the murderers stood and watched. And now, I will do the same. I will watch your life slip away into nothing. I don't want to. I don't get anything from it. But I will. Because it's what you deserve. What heartless killers like you always deserve. Think what you will about me. But no, I don't kill without purpose. One less of you in the world plays a small part. But after all this time, all the numerous deaths I've witnessed, I've just grown numb to it. However, what I do with your bodies afterwards, I can't deny. I've actually begun to enjoy it. Jason? Jason, you're awake. What's wrong? I didn't wake you up, did I? What's the matter? It's just me.
I saw you. Images of you. In your eyes. You were...
No. You saw it?
That didn't feel like a dream. That was a memory, wasn't it? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you didn't do this.
I'm sorry. I never meant for you to find out like this. I've lied to you about my powers. Not only can I peer into the mind, I can also control it, as all Lamias can. I was going to tell you, I swear. But the more time we spent together, the more I began to change. By then, I cared about you too much to risk losing you. As much as I treasured our first night, gazing up at the stars together, I still regret lying to you the way I did. Say something. Just say something, please.
What could I possibly say? What you did to that man. I can't stop seeing it. What's worse, it looked like you were actually enjoying it.
He was going to kill me, Jason. You saw it. I did what I had to do to defend myself. You understand that, right?
Is that what you call it? Amali, that wasn't self-defense, it was murder!
In that moment, I could have cared less about the thoughts and feelings of humans. I was so furious at what humanity had reduced my life to. How they murdered everything I loved. In my anger and hatred, I made mistakes, yes. But at the time, it felt necessary.
I understand you did what you had to do to survive. I know what it's like to have that anger inside you. The desire to hurt the people who took everything that was important to you. But that's not what I saw just now.
I've always viewed my powers as a tool for making hard decisions easier to handle. That's never rang more true than with you.
What do you mean? Did you hypnotize me?
It was only a precaution, in case you attempted to flee. I made it so you could never be too far away from me. Things are different now, though. I don't feel that hatred anymore. I still have you. Don't I?
You forced your way into my mind and made it submit to your will. You have no idea what that feels like. How can you possibly think after this that everything can stay the same?
Jason, it's me. It's still me. The Amala you know and love. I never lied to you about that.
How am I supposed to believe you? How do I know what's real and what's just implanted into my head?
Because so much has happened since then. You weren't afraid of me. You never tried to hurt me. Instead, you did what no captive of mine dared to. You treated me like a person. Don't you see? You saved me from losing myself. And from that day on, I've been finding my way back. I know what I did to you was wrong. But I only did it to spare myself any more pain. And now all it's done is cause you pain. I wasn't anticipating all of this, but I wouldn't change a single minute of it. Every day, from dawn till dusk, for the first time in years, I feel happy to fall in love with a human.
Everything's changed. I can't do this.
What are you saying?
I'm saying maybe I made a mistake coming here.
Jason, please. I love you.
Just one question. Can your power make me love you?
Yes. And you would never even question it. But I swear, on my life, I have not and never would do that. Most of all to you. I would relinquish this power if I could, because I don't need it to protect me anymore.
The truth of the matter is, you have it. Every instinct in my body is telling me to stay and be with you, but I can't. I can't trust myself. And I can't trust you.
You can't do this. You promised, you swore you'd never leave. Come back. Please. I need you.
Jason?
Don't.
Jason.
Don't!
This is a nice spot you picked. You're not worried about the waves keeping you up?
Helps me keep my mind off things.
We both know there's no use hiding it from me. I know you feel bad for leaving the way you did.
If you know how I feel, then there's no use talking about it.
I disagree. I think it's the only thing you want to talk about, but you just don't want to admit it.
What do you want me to say? That I was stupid? That I desperately want to go back to her? I meant what I said, and going back won't change how I feel. When I think about spending each day and every night next to someone who can control my mind without me even knowing it, someone who I can't trust, I'm sorry, but that scares me.
If you had talked to her, maybe you two could have—
Just save it, Lai. What's done is done. She's better off without me, or have you forgotten? Death follows me. Sooner or later, it swallows up everyone I care about.
Quit being so dramatic. She told you the truth because, like yesterday, she felt closer to you. So close she was willing to trust you.
Things just can't go back to the way they were.
You are unbelievable. Do you know that? You have something that people only get once in a lifetime, and you're just throwing it away because you're scared? That Lamia, that woman, loves you more than life itself. Hell, you saved her from losing herself to darkness and despair. She would do anything for you. Are you honestly going to look me in the eye and say you wouldn't do the same?
I don't know. I honestly don't. And if I go back now, I wouldn't know what to say, let alone how to feel.
Well, in that case, it's time for one last trip.
Where?